Jason, and I'm back on my channel, Military Election Forecasting. And today I'm going to be broadcasting to you guys the election results. And can you know what's crazy? I'm barely sweating. Like I have barely any stress. It's like something you don't feel it, Allie. Like you just feel it almost. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do you have are you like any
A
stressed out?
lot less than I did. Like, even yesterday, I was feeling better just looking at the data from the early voting results. It was just looking like she was getting more and more momentum every single day.
Yes.
And it
And
looks like that's carrying through.
let me say this. Black people in Philadelphia went off. Like,
Mhm.
that's all you can say. Like, they hit 90%. They hit like only 740,000 people voted in Philly in 2020. More than 630,000 had voted by 3 o'clock.
Wow.
Like the turnout in the black precincts in Philadelphia is 150% of what it was in 2020.
Hmm.
And you saw like a lot of the Hispanics, a lot of the working class white voters in Philadelphia, they didn't turn out to vote.
Right.
So, you know, Philadelphia is a very black, very blue city, but Trump still gets like 15-20% of the vote out of Philadelphia because it comes from those areas. The black
Mhm.
areas in Philly are like 98-2, 99-1. Republicans don't even get like 1% of the vote in some of the black precincts in Philly.
Mhm.
So I'm on my way to vote. What? The poll's about to close.
Ah.
Baby, you better hurry up.
Right. Yeah, we want to get everybody voting. Ah.
Russia tried to threaten Atlanta's elections, and it's like we're the wrong Georgia, baby. Like you can't just um threaten our election results. Like that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I
Sending
couldn't even
bombs
like
to
the audacity is insane.
voting precincts. Like that's insane. I don't know if it was Trump, but he's tweeted saying Philadelphia was cheating. Yeah, because them numbers in Philadelphia went off. In Massachusetts, they closed at 8. Yeah. Massachusetts is gonna go blue by a lot.
Yeah, I think that's what everyone's expecting. It looks like they already have them marked off blue on the map because they just know where it's going.
Yeah. But if this holds, and if this holds in Hamilton, Trump is
Mhm.
done. Like we don't even
Mhm.
have to like watch the results because it's like if he's lost that much ground with college educated white voters, he is done. And
Right.
if he's barely even hitting his 2020 numbers in these white rural areas in Indiana, why would he hit that in Michigan and Pennsylvania and Wisconsin and other states that have very similar demographics to it?
Mhm.
So that's why, like Kentucky, Indiana, they're going to Trump. He did have the wrong Georgia because, like, he was just that was a hot mess. I saw that and I was just like, and then he got so much beef with Brian Kemp
Whew.
and the other Republicans in Georgia, which are the
Right, because they
Germans.
won't cheat for him, or they won't cheat for him as much.
Yeah, child. I need Georgia to go blue. That's all I know because don't nobody got time for no red Georgia.
No, especially not after 2020 and 2022.
But I'm confident.
Yeah,
I'm
these
confident.
results look good because I was thinking back to 2016 and things were looking really bad this time of day on the East Coast.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, like, if Trump is doing this bad, and you have to realize he convinced his voters to vote in person. So these early ballots should be looking a lot more Republican than they look. And
Right.
they're not standing on business in Indiana. And Indiana is a Midwestern state. It's the most Republican state in the Midwest, but it's still a Midwestern Rust Belt state. Uh Indiana
You're
actually
thinking
voted
like
for
that's oh sorry. So you're thinking that's a good projection of what we're going to see in other Rust Belt states that are not as strongly Republican that tend to swing?
yes, I am, you saw the poll in Iowa from the best poll in the world, but I still seriously doubt Kamala's ability to win back white work like Obama to Trump white working class voters. So
Mhm.
I don't really buy that. But if she's able to like halt Donald Trump or he only does a couple points better, like that's not enough.
Right, because like yeah, 'cause that's the same thing. Like you're that's still a good barometer for what the white working class in this country is going to think and do.
I want to say that John Ralston, he predicted, he's like the Nevada politic expert. He gets every election right in Nevada. He was the only one who predicted Catherine Cortez Master would hold on to her Senate seat in 2022. And it
Mhm,
took Mama a week to catch up, but she won in the end.
mhm. Yeah. I read through his whole analysis on the race of the presidential and lower down ballot races there.
Yeah. And I
You
want to
could tell
say
like he was really breaking down the data.
and I want to say that he only did have her winning by point 0.3. I think it would be better than that
Mhm.
because Republicans are losing the in-person vote in Nevada. Like Republicans always win the in-person vote. So it'd be
Oh, so
like
they can't even get that. That's like it's a sign that
and
it would be
like
really shocking if they made that up elsewhere.
the young vote in Vegas and Reno is through the roof, according to what I've seen from the experts.
Oh,
So
okay. So that's going to be bad for likely going to be really bad for Trump too.
his only path in Nevada is through the red pill movement and hoping that some of these, younger men maybe.
Yeah, but if the
But the
younger
problem
women
is
show up,
men
yeah.
are being outvoted by women by a lot.
Hmm.
And this is like what people warn Republicans about is like women make up the majority of America's electorate. So when you have Trump going around doing all of this, bullshit, it's like the majority of America's electorate is female, not male. Men only make
Right.
up like 47% of voters. And really, they're expected to make up a lower proportion. In Georgia, 56% of voters are female. In
Oh.
Pennsylvania, 57% are. At least as of now, I think that's going to become more male today. But you
Mhm.
get the point. Like you have a much more female electorate. Um, and it is good that you've seen a lot of white women turn out for Republicans, but you got to realize white women are still less Republican than white men.
Right.
So
What is it like? Is it even now, isn't it like a little over, it's only a little over 50%, right? Like around 52,
yeah,
53.
Trump won 55% of the white female vote. Kamala wants that to come down to 53, 54%. But I
Mhm.
do think that Kamala is going to go off with college educated white women. And a lot
Yeah.
of people are predicting that she can even gain back ground with non-college educated white women. But I see that as a slippery slope. But we'll see when the results coming
Mhm.
from Indiana.
Yeah, because like Republicans have kind of been relying on white women's racism and just general fear.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to lose some ground because of the abortion issue
Yeah.
and because because like a lot of white women, I think, were banking on not losing any of their rights
Right.
or privileges. And we're going to see which way that swings.
Get ready. They're about to call Indiana and Kentucky for Donald Trump and Vermont for Kamala Harris.
That's
Hopefully,
what yeah.
if they call Virginia at poll closing, like that means that's also a very good sign. But Kamala will win Virginia as well.
Yeah.
But I just want to let people know. I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh my God, Kamala's getting destroyed." These are white rural counties in Indiana. Like
Mhm.
Democrats are gonna lose them. Like y'all trying to say, like y'all need to
Yeah.
understand demographics. Like in America, there are I'm gonna say four major demographic groups. You have educated white voters, you have non-college educated white voters who are
Mhm.
like they're kind of polar opposites. And then you have black voters and Hispanic voters. Those are the four major demographics. There are minor demographics. We're talking about Asian Americans, some other demographic groups who can play an important role, but those are the four demographics that you pay attention to when you're looking at politics.
Mhm.
Hispanic voters have by far the lowest turnout rate of any demographic group. So in 2020, despite the fact that Trump made improvements with Hispanic voters, he still underperformed in Texas. He still lost
Mhm.
Arizona, and he wasn't able to shift Nevada in his column because it's very easy to counteract Hispanic losses with educated white voters because of turnout, despite the
Mhm.
fact that Hispanics make up a larger proportion of America's population than Black people.
Yeah. Because like you said, they're voting just they're just not as active at the polls.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know one thing I was looking at Pew Research data just to figure out like racial and gender demographics in terms of voting
Mm-hmm.
before this election. And they did say one thing that wasn't so great for the Democrats is one of the reasons they've been losing ground with Hispanic voters is the Republican Hispanic voters are still voting at a higher rate
Mm-hmm.
than the Democratic leaning ones, but even so, like you said, if the Hispanic turnout is bad that time this time, Republicans gaining around 40% of the Hispanic vote is still not going to help them. I know in some parts of the country where they can rely on them, like in Miami, for example, in Miami-Dade County.
Right. Yeah, Miami-Dade. I do want to say Democrats did take the lead. Oh my God, Democrats were losing Miami-Dade going into
Mhm.
election day. And it's like, damn, I'm like, Kamala finna get blown out in Florida. Like, and you have a lot of these delusional Democrats be like, oh, you know how many times you don't see people talking about Kamala gonna win Florida? And I just be like,
I don't expect it.
Yeah, but
Biden didn't win Florida.
she was losing Miami-Dade going into election day, but Democrats took the lead in Miami-Dade. So
That's
I
good.
do think she's going to win Miami-Dade at least.
Mhm.
Hillary won the county by 30. Biden only won it by 7. So
We're gonna see. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is like she can win in Miami-Dade and not win the whole state.
no, because she needs to win Miami-Dade by at least 25
Right, right.
to even stand a chance. Because it's like Miami-Dade is the largest county in Florida. So it's like,
Yeah.
Democrats rely on
Yeah, I think yeah, because
running
like you
up in
said,
the
Biden
city.
still won it. He just didn't get enough of the vote that he needed
No.
to carry
If he would have
Florida.
got Hillary's numbers in Miami-Dade, he would have won Miami. I mean, he would have won Florida because he did better in Tampa. He did better in
Mhm.
the Tampa Bay area. He did better in Jacksonville because of educated white voters and higher black turnout.
Mhm.
He did lose ground in Broward and in Palm Beach because the
Mhm.
Hispanic demographic was able to overwhelm black voters and educated white voters in those counties. But
Mhm.
the thing about Florida is Cubans actually vote, so Mexicans
Yeah.
don't really vote like that. So it's like if
Yeah,
you
and
look at,
Cubans are some of the most conservative
and
leaning
they vote
Hispanic
like they have high
Americans. Yeah.
turnout rates. So like that's kind of the issue for Democrats is like, Puerto Ricans, in particular Mexicans, like it's easy to counteract them because they don't really vote at high rates. But
Mhm.
Cuban people vote, like they vote at a high ass rate. So they can make a dramatic trend. Like if they trend 10 points to the right, like you're gonna see it in the county.
Mhm.
But I want to go through the 7 swing states really quickly. So the first 3 states that I have on this map, you have Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin. These are 3 states in the upper Midwest. They used to be, I wouldn't say solid Democratic states, but states where Democrats clearly had a fundamental advantage. But in 2016, Donald Trump was able to win all 3 of these states. In 2016, he broke the blue wall, as people call it. He won all of these states by less than 1% in 2016. Michigan
Mhm.
is the bluest of the 3. Michigan has the largest black population of the 3.
Mhm.
Pennsylvania is the most educated of the 3 states. So that's the advantage for Democrats in Pennsylvania. Wisconsin is the most white and the most rural of the states, but Democrats are doing better in the rural areas in Wisconsin and the other states. Like the
Mhm.
education polarization hasn't caught up to Wisconsin the same way it's caught up in other states. Like if you
Mhm.
look at the rural areas in Wisconsin, Democrats are still getting 30, 35% of the
Mhm.
vote, 40% of the vote, which is like way higher than they should be getting. And that is kind of where there is some fear for Kamala because it's like Democrats should be doing a lot worse there. So, like, if Trump is able to make some improvements in these counties, I'm trying to say, like, that does hurt Kamala Harris's chances. But the
Mhm.
good thing for her is, like, they're not really making improvements fast enough. Like, Kamala's going to do worse in the rural areas in Wisconsin. But it's like if she's doing 2 or 3% worse, like, that's not enough. Like, Trump needs to really run it up in these counties. And he's been unable to do that, even despite him doing better in 2020 relative to 2016 in that
Mhm.
election.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's the problem. Yeah, if he can't repeat it, he can't even get his 2020 numbers from what you were saying, which you're saying so far it doesn't
I
look like
think he
he is.
can. And I'm not gonna sit up here and deny Trump's ability to turn out white rural voters
Oh yeah, he can.
because I'm trying to say like
Mhm.
he will leave you shook like he left us shook in 2020.
He did, yeah. So it's like that's why I don't want to like rest too easy, but I
Yeah,
don't know, for
but
some reason the numbers just are getting me more optimistic. I don't know
yeah.
than I was. Well, last election, like I knew I shouldn't be scared because I knew like the way it was going to work with mail-in voting, but it was still really nerve-wracking watching all those states going red and just
Yeah.
waiting for them to see if they would flip.
So Indiana and Vermont have been called for um
They call Indiana for Trump and Vermont for Harris.
Yeah, and they called Kentucky for her as
Yeah,
well. But
not
the polls have closed in Georgia, the second most important state in the country. So this is make or break.
Mhm.
Because these other states, we've been looking at the votes because it gives us an inference as to what to expect. But Georgia is going to tell the whole story.
Mhm.
And I want to say now I did start getting a little bit of heart beating because it's like, this is my home state. This is my life. But I want to say
Mhm.
that everybody I have ever known in my life has voted.
Mhm. So
Everyone I've
that's a good
ever
sign.
known.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were saying from the numbers, turnout in Atlanta, in what is it, in Detroit and Milwaukee has been really good.
Yes.
Whew.
New York Times is fucking around with their stuff.
Oh, what are they doing? They're not updating it fast
It's
enough.
just glitching. I know some people are probably on it, but it's like you
Mhm.
can't even click the state to see like the results.
What the fuck? Let me see if I
Like,
can do
fix that
something.
shit because I'm trying to see, bitch. Like,
Hang on, excuse the typing.
Bernie Sanders has been projected a winner in Vermont in his Senate race.
Hmm. Yeah,
Florida has already started releasing votes. That's one thing about Florida. You can I don't fuck with Ron DeSantis, but them hoes can count some votes. Like I will get them. Them
it's the
votes be
one thing they
hammering people.
learned.
Like, and that's why I don't have no respect for Nevada and Arizona because what's the excuse?
Yeah, right? All the things Ron DeSantis can't figure out, and he can do that.
Nevada and Arizona put together have 17 electoral votes. Florida has 30. That means Florida
Mhm.
is like twice as populated as both Nevada and Arizona
Yeah.
put together. And it takes them that long to count their damn
Mhm.
ballots
It's no excuse. Yeah.
at all.
Okay, that's not reporting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it could be my VPN.
Mhm.
What are you watching? CNN or MSNBC?
Let me see. I'm looking at the search elections, and oh wait, some of these are giving us. Yeah, the AP map, from what I'm seeing, isn't giving me vote counts unless the state's been called. Ooh, polls don't close until 9 p.m. in New York. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, in Nevada, they're open until 10.
Mm-hmm. Arizona and Nevada close at 10. So
Yeah.
just to run through the most important swing states, Georgia closes at 7, North Carolina closes at 7:30,
Mhm.
Pennsylvania closes at 8, Michigan and Wisconsin close at and Arizona close at 9, and Nevada closes at 10.
Mhm.
Nevada, girl, like we gonna be waiting for 10 years. Just know that, like, oh man.
Yeah, we do not want this
Arizona
election to come
too.
back to Nevada.
Arizona
Ooh.
too. So just be prepared because baby, it's not going to be called tonight. They're
Mm.
hoping they can call Georgia tonight because Georgia does get their ballots in pretty quickly. They're not
Mhm.
Florida fast, but you get what I'm trying to say
Yeah,
there,
and
right?
if they're able to call Georgia for Kamala tonight, that's going to be really good. Because I know we're all worried, like, what momentum is Trump going to be able to drum up if Nevada and Arizona flip late, if Kamala doesn't already have a clear lead. I mean, I think at this rate, I think his chances of successfully
Oh
pulling off any
man,
kind of
Kamala
a
girl.
what's wrong?
How Kamala only has a 22-point lead in Broward. Like, I do want to say that a lot of Republicans voted early.
Mhm.
So I think that could be skewing the results, but that is not standing on business. I'm just gonna say it 100%. Like Democrats need to win Broward by pushing 40 points.
Mhm.
So a 22-point lead in Broward is like, yo,
Wait, where's Broworth again?
it's right north of Kamala is winning in Jacksonville though.
Okay, good.
Oh man, Osceola, Kamala only has a 3-point lead. And that's like a majority Puerto Rican county too. Like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Mhm. After Hurricane Maria, too. Oof.
But I mean, the results in Florida don't look too bad.
Yeah, like you said,
Georgia.
I'd be really surprised if Florida goes blue,
Mm-hmm.
but we're gonna see. Probably at least, yeah. Oh man. Wait.
Okay, so the first county that we have that's like mostly reported is should I just saw it? It's like 80 something percent of the vote in
Uh-huh.
Decatur County, Indiana. So Donald Trump got 78% of the vote there. Kamala got 21% of the vote. But I want to see, what did Trump get in 2020?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna Google.
Okay.
Because that's almost a fully reported county.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's a good sign. Biden only got 19% of the vote there, and Kamala got 21. So,
That's a little bit of an improvement.
yeah. So that's pretty good. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia ain't released barely any votes. Florida already got 34% of the vote in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys trying to save it? It's like they be counting them bitches in Florida, man. Like that's
Ooh.
one thing. Like I have my hate. What Orlando? Okay. Kamala won Orange County by 17. This is what Pinellas.
Mm-hmm.
Kamala's up by 0.8. Jacksonville, she's up by 0.9.
Mm-hmm.
But as from what I saw, the ballots in Florida, like the early ballots, were way more Republican. So I
Mm-hmm.
think that they'll get better for Kamala. I want to see Miami-Dade, because that I don't think I want to see Miami-Dade, because it's like you got
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I was just looking at MSNBC. I was just looking at what they've got going on too.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they're like pulling exit. They're doing exit polls, and they're like, what issues are important to voters. Apparently, the most important issue is state of democracy.
Which I don't believe. You got to
Yeah,
realize, like, most people, them exit polls be wrong as a motherfucker. Like, at least the
that's what
first
I've
ones.
heard every time. Yeah.
Yes, like in the Georgia runoffs, the exit polls came out like 50% of voters being over 65 and shit like that, and Democrats end up winning it. So,
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
unbelievable.
see, I'm trying to say, like, you gotta, because I'm like, you see the betting odds come out, then like that spiked the betting odds a lot.
Hmm.
But right now, Kamala's performance in Indiana has been remarkable. Even though it's not a state she's not gonna win,
Hmm.
but it's about the margin, right? And
Right, right. And it's like, how's it going to predict? Like, can you use that to predict what the other Rust Belt states are going to do? Because they're all kind of like, because I guess that's the thing, they're all kind of
similar,
in the same, yeah, in the same economic sectors, kind of similar demographics and all.
right?
So it's like, if he can't speak well, if Trump can't attract enough white rural voters in Indiana, that's not a good sign for him in other Rust Belt states.
Yeah, damn, Kamala. Only a 3-point lead in a majority Puerto Rican county. Like,
Mm,
really? After this man called y'all garbage?
right.
Somebody said,
People
I've
were
seen
asking
enough.
what.
30 in this 30 Florida and its 30 electoral votes have went to Trump. Like, yeah, bitch. Kamala is done. Like, she done in Florida, baby. But I mean, we expected that. I wouldn't take Florida. Like, Florida's a rapidly right trending state. So don't base that on the country. Like in 2022, Democrats, Ron DeSantis won re-election by 20 points.
Yeah, which is crazy.
And Democrats still won the Senate
Mm-hmm.
and almost came within winning the House. So
Yeah. Again, Florida went all red. In 2020, it didn't matter. Whew.
yeah. So I mean, I would not base Florida on the electorate. Florida and Georgia are polar opposites. They might share borders, but
Mhm.
they don't have any similarities like that.
Completely different demographics too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why Trump needs to wear orange makeup. What's
Mm.
wrong with his natural skin tone? I'm like, I don't
I need for Indianapolis to drop because that's how you can really start analyzing some shit.
Ooh.
Does Georgia release anything? So 3% of the vote is in.
How much?
Okay.
3%?
Oh!
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Oh, Kamala clear fucking house, bitch.
Oh, what did she do?
Rockdale, a black majority Atlanta suburban county, 68% of the vote, and Kamala got 76% of the vote. Biden only got 69% of the vote in that county.
Wow.
Douglas, 66-34. Biden only won Douglas by 25. Kamala is up by 32.
Oh, wow. Wait, so it's like a 10% improvement?
Yes.
Shit. That's good.
Damn. Them niggas in Atlanta was not fucking. Ooh, Rockdale went off, bitch.
Yes.
Ooh, Rockdale went off. I'm finna post that because, like, yeah, that I think she's gonna win Georgia. Fayette, man, these Douglas and Rockdale, man, like, man, them numbers are bad for Trump. Bad. Like, oh my God, like he really like that, he collapsed. Like, that is
Whew.
man.
You said a lot of those counties are still pretty suburban, so that means he is not doing well with white, well
I mean,
enough.
Atlanta, Rockdale is a majority black Atlanta suburban county.
Fair, yes, that does skew it, but yeah,
So
he's not.
it's very ooh, they talking about Trump is gonna make gains with black voters. He's lost his county by 52. He only lost it by 40 in 2020.
Wow.
So a 12-point improvement. Oh man. Douglas, man, like these numbers in Georgia are bad. Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, if that holds, which I think it will because the early vote in Georgia was disproportionately Republican, man, like that is not good.
Whew, I mean, it's not good for Trump, it's good for us.
I want to see everyone on Twitter saying about that because oh shit.
But yeah, we know Carly Patterson, didn't she come out as QAnon? Just responding to questions in the chat.
Greene County with 87% of the vote, and in Georgia, 67-33. Let's see
Whew.
how that county voted. Oh, that was for Donald Trump, though. Donald Trump won the county. That's almost fully in, though, so we can start making like results. That's a pretty That's a pretty good result for Donald Trump. He outperformed his rural numbers there. McDonough County. Virginia has started releasing ballots. Damn, Kamala already down by 7 in Florida without the panhandle even coming in yet. She's losing Miami-Dade. Oh shit. Kamala is losing Miami-Dade by 11 points. Holly. Yo. Huh?
What the fuck? Oh, that's not good. Like I said, I didn't expect her to do much in Florida, but oof.
Like, damn.
What the fuck is going on in Florida? I know people who live there, and I
It's
still don't know
the
the answer to that.
Cubans.
It's the what?
It's the Cubans.
Not turning up for the Democrats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody said stop the count in Georgia because she got the lead. Remember when Trump treated stop the count?
Yeah, we're not.
Like, stop the count.
Mm.
Yeah, but Rockdale. Mm.
And a sports addict, don't panic about that. The 19-3. It's because he got Indiana and Kentucky.
Yeah,
And
none
like
like
they've only
barely any
called
states are
Vermont.
in.
They've only called 3 states. And none of those were swing states or results that were surprising.
Mm-hmm.
Like everyone, I think like we expected Indiana and Kentucky to go red and Vermont to go blue.
Right. Yeah, ain't nothing really in yet. Let me turn on MSNBC.
Yeah, I'm seeing right now that yeah, in Georgia they only had like 3% of the vote in which you had said.
Mm-hmm.
God, Jill Stein's only got 346 votes. So far, so far. I don't think that's a good
346 too many.
It is. It really is. I don't know why anyone's voting. Why is anyone wasting a vote on Jill Stein? Ugh.
Hey. Rockdale, that's like a very black Atlanta. Like Rockdale
Mm-hmm.
shifted 15 points to Biden in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very, very left trending. But if
Mm-hmm.
Kamala even keeps the margin anywhere even close to that, like I don't see how Trump is able to overcome that. Because if the margins are like that in Rockdale, why are they not going to be like that in DeKalb and Fulton and all the other majority black Atlanta counties? So Douglas too, because it was two. You see the both of them in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Call Florida, so we don't gotta think about
Yeah, I
it.
mean if she can't even if she's losing in Miami-Dade County, there's no way. Just call it.
Damn, they do think they're gonna win it by like. Is the margin gonna close?
Mhm.
Palm Beach. She only went in Palm Beach by 5 points.
Oof.
Javasio,
Did we
Florida is
win yet?
Did who
well, no,
win?
you can't. We
How we
can't.
doing?
We're doing
So in
good.
Georgia, she's doing really, really well in the Atlanta area, at least from the results we have
Okay.
in so far.
Mhm.
In Florida, she has completely imploded. We gonna say it like that. But Javasio, Florida is a very right turning state, so I wouldn't really take it like Democrats have been getting their
I'm
ass whooped in Florida for a long time,
I'm
but
disappointed with Texas.
Texas hasn't released any ballots yet, I don't think.
I guess they're calling it they're just saying they're calling it red right now.
They haven't projected a winner.
They haven't, that's true, yeah. I'm just looking at the map you have up there. Oh, is that just tracking the swing states?
Oh, yeah, that's just the swing. Those are all the swing states. Because
Gotcha.
I can change the background. 1 second.
So how
Okay.
much she needs to get to? She needs to get to 280.
270.
270, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yup.
Where's Chico's ass?
He's coming. I think he said he was getting off work.
I need to get me some nice dinner and sit down on a couch with a glass of wine.
Hope. Oof.
Well, Kamala, she held Trump down 100. Decatur, Indiana, 100% in. Trump only won it by 58 in 2020, only won it by 59 this time. So only a 1%, loss in a rural white working class county. That's not enough business for Trump to be standing on to win the presidency.
Hmm. I mean, it could flip, but like you said, one, he's not going to get as much of an election day boost because
Mhm.
he had a lot of people vote early.
Right.
Yeah, he's not going to get that boost, and I don't know.
According to the kids, I heard some of my parents voted for Trump.
Ooh, oh,
You
some of
said
your
what?
gymnastics kids.
I said, according to some of my kids on break time today, apparently some of my parents voted for Trump.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but her just imploded in Florida, like, girl.
But isn't Florida usually red?
It is, but it's just like all these Democrats were ramping up Florida, like, oh, Kamala gonna win Florida, and you looking at these numbers, it's like y'all got blown out like that.
Did they finish counting Florida?
They finna be 64%. Florida be ramping them bitches in, bruh. Like,
Wait, can you put back up the other thing that you had? I like
the
that.
map.
Yeah. Is Russia trying to do some shit again?
Yeah.
I can't with it. What's going on with our fucking CIA? They need to get to work.
Atlanta talking about they finna have their ballots in. Stop that motherfucking lying. Cause it's been 30 minutes after poll closing and y'all only got 2 counties in the Atlanta area. But from what I'm seeing, things in Georgia look like it's just gonna be closed. Cause Trump is doing well in the I know you're seeing that too, Alec, like he's doing really well in the rural areas.
Yeah, that's
Um,
unsurprising.
but Democrats are doing really well in the Atlanta area. It's
Mhm.
gonna mainly be about turnout.
Yeah, and it's you. I think you were saying she's exceeding Biden. So far, it looks like she's going to exceed Biden's numbers in Atlanta.
Yeah. But
Atlanta,
obviously
which
we
would
want
be
the large
good.
Atlanta counties because Rockdale is a smaller Atlanta suburb.
Hmm. Sports Addict, it doesn't look like Atlanta's going to turn red from what we're seeing.
Atlanta would never, Javante.
Right? I'm like, not turning red. I mean,
Yeah,
I think Kamala can win from without Georgia, but it's no, it's not a good sign.
Mhm.
You know.
They're saying that the polls had Trump winning independence by 11, but we don't see that in the results, at least in Georgia. So damn, Javasio.
no, because what the fuck you stopping for?
I'm yelling. Georgia told me they was finna have almost all their ballots in by 8 p.m. Girl, I see it. You see it, Ali?
I don't. I
So
don't know. Maybe they're waiting until the last minute to turn everything in.
but I
That's
mean they
what
gonna
that's
have it done by
true,
like
yeah.
12 or so, but oh, that's not good.
Oh, what's wrong?
Um, Oconee County, Georgia, Trump has a 35-point lead. He
Mm-hmm.
won that county by 32 last time, so that's not a good sign.
That
But I
he's
do want to,
improving.
huh?
Oh, that he's improving a little bit there.
Yeah.
Some of those motherfuckers just irritate me how they fucking drive.
Trump collapsed in Boone County. 91% of the votes, and Kamala only being down by 10 points. 10-point swing in her direction. So she's doing good in the suburbs.
That's good.
Which was not expected, right?
No, she was gonna do better in the suburbs.
Than Biden or than Trump?
Yeah, than Biden, but it's just how much better is the question.
Yeah, because I know you were saying too she probably wasn't going to do as well with white working class and white rural voters.
Yes.
But the question is if she can make that up with the suburbs and with black turnout.
Mm-hmm.
And if black turnout is higher in Georgia, that's probably a good sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sarah and Charlize made it to Sydney.
That's great.
Oh. Oh, where were they going to? You said they were going to Sydney?
Yeah.
Where are they go? Australia?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, what for?
Sylvia P campaign.
Oh, you said for rehab?
Sylvia P campaign.
Oh, her fashion thing, right?
Yeah. Bitch. They had a nasty ass accident over here. This car was on fire. Oh my god.
That's insane.
Okay, it's not funny, but
The
it's like,
fire trucks had to put it out.
no, what the fuck?
Somebody probably tried to run over a Trump supporter.
Hmm.
They would
And then putting
no
the
one
Trump supporter
motherfucker.
burst into
One
flames.
motherfucker was out here in the streets today with a the overpass. You know, they be having an overpass. So I'm driving under one of these overpass, and I see one of these motherfuckers up there up on the overpass with a Trump sign waving at people.
Mm-hmm.
He was fucking out in the streets today.
Right.
Oh yeah, I think. Yeah, there are like random Trump supporters everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but like they're really loud, and that's the problem.
I'm trying to figure out where the parties is gonna be at tonight if Kamala wins.
Ooh, smart idea. What time does PA? Oh, does PA have any word on when they think they're going to release their results?
Nah.
Is New York results in yet?
No, New York does post and close until 9.
Right. Yeah. Okay. PA results. They're saying Pennsylvania results are expected around 5 p.m. PST today.
Kamala hit 30% of the electorate being black in Georgia, but she's only winning 28% of white voters. So it's going to be very close.
Yeah.
82-16,
Mm-hmm.
83-16. So yeah, Trump doing about the same in the rural parts of Georgia.
Yeah, the AP is saying that they're expecting the results in PA by 5 p.m. PST, but just like 25 minutes, but they're not showing anything in terms of reporting. That's what NBC said. Okay, yeah, so it looks like PA doesn't have any votes reported yet. I don't know what. Are they like gonna turn them all in at once? I mean, not the votes.
But the thing is, white voters only make up 57% of the electorate in Georgia. They made up 61% in 2020. Like, that's what's really bad for Trump. Because the electorate is blacker, but he's winning more white voters. So we'll see. But Georgia's a very racially polarized state. So
Exactly, yeah.
of a rural white county, no shift from 2020 in Indiana.
No, Hector. Oh my God.
They called Mark Robinson a loser already. Damn.
Oh fuck! Wait, they think North
They
Carolina's
call
gonna
him
have
the
a
loser
Democratic
already.
governor?
Damn, Georgia is gonna be closed.
Let me see. Okay, yeah, polls closed in North Carolina at 7:30, so about 10 minutes ago.
They
And
also closed in
NBC says
Ohio.
the race is too close to call. Yeah, 1 minute ago, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said on MSNBC that things went smoothly in his state, noting we've had safe and secure elections in North Carolina for decades. The governor said he thinks Trump and Vance are clearly worried about winning the state.
Yeah, Trump turned these white rural voters in Georgia out.
Oof.
It's mainly about what is Kamala going to get out of the Atlanta area. Kamala winning 39% of white voters in North Carolina. I don't believe that.
What do you think? It's too low or too high?
Way too high.
Wow.
That's
I
why
mean,
you take. Yeah, I'm not
who's
buying it.
saying that? Is that a prediction or what they're saying so far?
Just what they're saying.
Yeah, that would be a reach, but we'll see.
Georgia is just so fucking close. I know you're looking at that alley, right?
Right, I am. Yeah, I'm like, Georgia. Why?
Man, huh? It's going down to the wire.
What's the meme of Matthew McConaughey smoking, lighting up? Ooh. No. I don't care about the House district in Georgia. I mean, I do, but
Simone and her nigga voted.
oh, I heard. I know I saw. Hmm. Okay, so on NBC they're saying Harris' campaign has made note of Boone County and the suburbs of Indianapolis, with 91% of the vote in. Trump has just a 10-point margin in a county he won by 18 points 4 years ago. Hmm. Okay, with 74, at least 74% of the vote in, Harris is outperforming Biden in Douglas County
Yeah,
by
we already knew
7-ish
about that
points.
though.
Yeah. That was like 25 minutes ago. Yeah.
I'm shocked they ain't called South Carolina and Virginia yet. Like, what are they waiting for?
Who knows?
They can't call Florida because technically,
Technically,
um,
what?
the poll doesn't close there until 8.
Oh, okay, I understand. Yes, there's still like got 12 minutes left.
Right. What is MSNBC talking about?
Wait, with what?
Like, just about like what's going on with the election and stuff like that.
I stopped looking at them. Oh wait, yeah, they're just reporting on exit polling and shit. They're just playing the same thing on a loop. Never mind. Okay, sorry, and MSNBC is saying Georgia is too early to call.
Yeah.
So far, Trump is in the lead, but
Hmm.
looks like there are a lot of blue counties they don't have in yet. We'll
Yeah.
see.
We barely been talking.
I'm scared. I mean, I think it's going okay. I'm just watching their MSNBC. They're doing Georgia right now.
What are they
Yep.
saying?
Oh wait, sorry, they're doing Virginia. Wait, no, Georgia's still too early to call. Yeah, and they've only got 19% in. What are they waiting? They're not. They're just looking at statewide. They haven't. Wait, let me share the screen to see what counties they've got up.
Oh, don't, because we're gonna get copyrighted.
Oh,
I'll
right,
just
right.
put it
Don't.
on.
Never mind. I'll
Yeah.
stop sharing. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, it looks like they've got a lot of the Atlanta area. Couple one, 4 of the Atlanta County areas
Hmm.
votes in, but they're still waiting on some of the ones, some of the big ones.
Kamala's getting 36% of the vote in Forsyth. Look at God.
Is that good or bad?
That's very good. Democrats only
Mhm.
got 32% of the vote there.
Okay, so she's improving. Good.
Yeah.
Mm. Now we know we're probably not going to have conclusive
A
results
really,
until
really
morning,
bad
but
sign just came in.
oh, what? What was it?
Really, really bad sign.
What?
So Kamala underperformed Biden by 7 points in Loudoun County. It's the wealthiest county in the country. That's a very educated white area. So that is very devastating news.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is the voters that Kamala would need to win.
In where, Georgia?
No, in Virginia.
Oh, in Virginia. Ooh. Wait. I thought she was still up in Virginia though. Okay,
She's gonna win Virginia, but it's just like
oh,
those
you mean it's a
numbers.
bad she's going to win Virginia, it's just a bad sign nationwide.
Yes.
I'm wondering, I mean, I think was always a possibility that the economic issue was going to get her a little bit, but it looks like the gap is closing in Georgia. Now they've got 25% in. Yeah, I mean, Trump's like currently really in the lead in Georgia, but it looks like they're waiting for a lot of important counties.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know the names of all of the counties like you do. You're really, well, I guess that makes sense. That's what you study. Oh, sorry. I'm stressed. Any movement?
Not really that I'm noticing.
Yeah, gap in Georgia is closing the more and more votes they get in. Yeah, Harris is only about 10 points behind now with 33% of the vote.
I'm not impressed by the margin in Fulton now.
In Fulton? Okay.
Kamala wins in Maryland.
Unsurprising. Yeah, we
Yeah.
knew that was coming.
Something about Loudoun doesn't seem off because it has 20,000 less votes than 2020. So it's like, that's kind of weird that a very wealthy, educated white area would have 20,000 less votes.
Yeah, that is I wonder why that happened. It is really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Yeah, we'll say we did think this was going to be this election was going to be pretty close just because we're
Right.
used to. I mean, the polls were showing that anyway.
Yep.
No way, Trump got Alabama. I think we expected him to get Alabama, Florida, and Missouri.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, no, thank you for the update, Sports Addict. Yeah, no, I'm happy doing the calls, but it's like, yeah, I don't think anyone expected Kamala to flip Alabama. Whew. Okay, margins in Georgia closing even more with 65% in. Okay, so she's ahead in Randolph so far.
Yeah. Kamala did better in Jackson County.
That's good. Okay, she said in Macon.
Okay, so she's back in the game in Georgia from what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Are you watching NBC too? Yeah, they're giving you the number.
Yeah, I'm actually on New York Times, but
Oh,
I
okay.
do
Yeah,
think we
they're
should
probably
get off
just
this
showing you the same
stream
thing.
because it's barely people really watching it like that, and I don't know, it's just hard to talk.
I know. It's like it's like
But
we've been
great.
waiting.
It's
I feel
great to have
bad.
you, Allie. I
Okay.
really appreciate it.
Oh, what's up?
It's great having you. I'm about to get off the stream.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off the stream too. I got some stuff to do. I should cook dinner, and I still have some essays I've got left. I got a grade, but I want to see how it's going, and
Right.
yeah, I think. But yeah, she's definitely not out. She's definitely still in the race in Georgia. Obviously, Georgia's going to be really close. It was
Yeah.
a difference of a little over 11,000 votes in 2020.
Yeah. So
Like,
that now that the
it's going to
black
come
areas
down
are
to the
coming in,
wire.
she's starting to stand on business.
Right. Yeah. And in the places where
Oh, okay.
What's
Okay.
up?
I'm
What's up?
seeing it. I'm seeing the I'm
What's
seeing the
up?
vision.
Oh, for Kamala?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I think it's going to be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, only 34% in for Georgia. Donnie's climbing a little bit again, but like I said, the margins are 35%. Yeah. We know Georgia's going to come down to the wire, but
They said They're saying that there's a data error in Loudon. That's what makes sense. And I'm like, that don't.
Oh yeah, because you were like, yeah, where did all those votes go? That's a big drop in voting, especially for a wealthy for one of the wealthiest counties, because those people vote. Okay, Kamala is 71.1% to 28.1% in Fulton, with 53% in. Wait, close to Biden's margins of victory in Fulton.
She needs to get that up in Fulton, but Douglas is still holding on strong. More
Good,
votes are
yeah.
coming in Rockdale, Clayton. She's going off. She's going off in Richmond, which is Augusta, a black majority county outside of Atlanta. She's getting
Yeah,
it
yeah.
out.
I saw
You
Augusta
see
looks good on the
Albany,
map.
53% of the vote. She's over 70% of the vote there.
Oh,
So
Clayton, yeah, Clayton, she's up 85.3 over 14.
yeah.
Okay, she's already outperforming Biden and Clayton. That's
So
with
that's good.
70% in, yeah. Yeah.
But we need to obviously see. It's just Georgia's gonna be close, but a good sign is okay, a good sign is Jackson County, Biden only got 20% of the vote there. Kamala got 21. So she did a little bit better in a like a white exurban county in
Yeah, and
Georgia.
they're just showing it. She's outperforming by it so far in Fayette County by a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Only like 2.5 points, but it's something.
Right.
And she's a little tiny bit ahead in Gwinnett so far.
Girl, I haven't seen anything coming in Gwinnett. Oh, she needs to win Gwinnett by like 20 something.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Okay, okay, okay.
Georgia just gonna be so damn close.
Come on.
Call fucking New Jersey. What the fuck they waiting on? Like, how is New Jersey and Delaware not even called?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely a data error in Loudon. I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay. Whew. Thanks for that. I'll feel a little better. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
Kamala's the numbers in Pennsylvania look good enough. Kamala is winning 44% of white voters, over 90% of the black vote.
Mm-hmm. Whew. Wait, how much? What's her white vote total in PA?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did you say? It was over 40.
Oh, so what they're saying is Kamala is doing better in the election day vote than the actual early vote in Georgia.
Really?
So, like, one of the rural counties, she got more. Like, that's what they're showing by far.
Good. Wait, so she's improving in rural counties on
Mm-hmm.
election day? Is that
But
because do you think that's because black rural voters showed up?
yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
Augusta showed out. What's the name is showing out? We still want more votes though.
Mm-hmm. How much did Biden win Gwinnett by?
18.
Okay.
Is anything in it? I don't see anything in Gwinnett.
Yeah, I didn't. They had it up, but then like they just breezed past it. I didn't get much data, but she is up in Gwinnett. Mm.
Cotton up to Wisconsin.
Oh, what happened? Oh, yeah.
But anyway, we're about to get off the stream, Shabasio.
Sorry, yeah, we're just sitting here to
but
like
things started to look bad, but the momentum has came out. That's why you have to wait for all the results to come in. So
yeah, exactly. That's why sometimes like watch you get too closely can be
but the
bad for you.
Pennsylvania exit polls really like 90% of the black, more than 90% of the black vote going to Kamala, winning 44% of white voters in Pennsylvania. I don't see
Holy
how
shit, that's good.
Yeah, Biden only got 42% of the white vote in Pennsylvania. Kamala
So
with
she's up, which
44%.
is good for her, bad for Trump. Yeah.
Yeah. And when the results are starting to come in from Atlanta, she's doing pretty decent. But anyway, I'll talk to you you guys later. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my live coverage of election night. Have a nice day, you guys. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.